enough people in this room right now that can vouch for that. The goal is to get you somebody or a couple of somebody something nasty. That's the goal. But I got your back either way. All replays go to YouTube. Don't forget that. Last night's is still downloading, so I should be able to get that up after we're done ripping this morning. It's Rip Time Part 1, okay? All squads are in the shop for the next break. It is pinned at the bottom. I won't address any of those teams that go off the board until we're done ripping. Okay? 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 Okay. Well, this is simple. These are the weirdest hangers I think I've ever dealt with. There's not like a way in. That is the way in. There's no way up there. There's nothing on the side here. That's the way in. And that's got Peyton Manning on it. Bang. Excellent, Chris Saxon. Agreed. I agree. And Jonathan Taylor, empty box. Well, 2 Colts. We'll go with Jonathan. And this is really just to keep some retail in it. It was hard enough putting those 3 hobbies together to begin with, but we're doing it. Jonathan Taylor, Jalen Waddle, Jimmy Smith, Chris Johnson, Najee Harris, Warren Moon, Steve Young, Josh Cribbs, James Cook, Cortland Sutton, Mushin Mohammed, James Conner. Our silver is not a rookie. It's a Tyson Bagent for the Bears. What's up, Tyson? What you doing, dog? Micah Parsons on the pink. All right. Luke Musgrave for the Pack. All right. Art Monk, legend for the Commanders. A Jeremiah Trotter Jr. for the Eagles. Xavier Leggett on the base. Washington Commanders. Is it old boy? It is not. Luke McCaffrey and Jared Verse. The good old hanger box. Well, I can say this. It had quite a few legends in it. But I'm feeling pretty confident that the next one will be better. I feel good about that. That feels like a good statement. A true statement. Because that one was chilling in the cut. What did the Panthers? Kraken does. Kraken. Well, we'll put a couple legends up there to help build the wall. Well, Micah actions for Porter. I'm sure he don't mind that. Not one little bit. And then Scotty got another silver hollow Tyson Bagent to the collection. He's got 10 of them slabbed right now. They're all 10s. He's got a keen eye when it comes to Bagents. All right. Peyton Manning. Ricky Williams, Travis Kelce, Kyle Duggar, Christian McCaffrey, Willie Gay Jr., Cam Chancellor, Garrett Wilson, Keenan Allen, Aeneas Williams, Nick Chubb, Kyle Hamilton. Our silver is not a rookie again, but it is a James Cook. We'll take that, Doc. Deron Bland, Byron Young, Dexter Jackson. Come on, give us a good rookie, dog. That qualifies. Brock Bowers going to Anish. We've got DJ Moore. There's a Jaden and Jalen Wright. See, it had to get better. Like, you see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Get on up there, Jaden. Deron Bland. And I just take care of all this stuff right here, right now, so I don't have to do it later. So I can just pack up all your deeds and let them eat. Little Brock Bowers action. Just a little bit. Get on up there, Brock. And somebody else is chilling right here, too. It's James Cook. Where's B-Wax at? I don't think I saw him last night, and he was in the break. Where's B-Wax? All right, we're going to start with Resurgence. We've opened enough of it, so let's do that. And y'all can come on down here so nothing stupid happens. There we go. We'll start with Resurgence. All right, all right, all right. 3 hobbies start right here. Anybody hopping in that shop, that break is next. One, two, three. I don't see a deed. I see one right there. Chunk it, chunk. 1, 2, 3. That makes 6. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. That's all of them. Empty box. Good luck. Steve Largent. Aaron Donald. Maurice Jones-Drew. Terrell Davis. For the Rams out of 50. Who got them janks? Slabs. 24 out of 50. Torrey Holt. That's not bad. All right, Torrey. Good morning. Mr. Holt. Okay. Frank Gore on the Voltaic. Malik Washington and Fuaga. I hope not. He might get stuck. Depends on how awake I am. Anthony Munoz, Jim McMahon, Andre Reed, C.J. Stroud, Tyke Smith on the refractor for the Bucks, Voltaic Marshall Falk refractor for the Rams, Rams Eaton, Aeneas Smith, and Byron Murphy. Tyke Smith, that is, you know. Torrey Holt, Rob Gronkowski, Michael Strahan, Donovan McNabb. Rob Gronkowski for the Pats on the refractor. Xavier Worthy, Circuit Breakers. For the Chiefs, it's just the base version. Tavondre Sweat and Jerzon Newton for the Commanders. Okay. That was weird. Do you see how those cards were upside down? Do you see how I had to do the spin-a-rooney? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Brett Favre, Ozzie Newsome, Bryce Young, Ray Lewis, Tommy Eichenberg for the Raiders on the refractor, C.J. Stroud, conductors, Jaden Hicks, and Marshawn Lloyd for the Pack. Sconald, I don't know. It's just unfamiliar. It's not. I don't know if I've ever had to do that in all of the boxes that I've opened. I'm not sure if I've had to do that at all once. That's why I said I don't know what it means. Boomer, Joe Thomas, Antonio Freeman, Peyton Manning. It's happening again. Torrey Holt for the Rams on the refractor. C.J. Stroud Voltaic, numbered out of 149. There we go, Mr. Soprano. Tony Franklin and Tyler Guyton. And I don't want y'all to lose sight here, okay? We got a whole nother side over here and 2 hobbies chilling back there. This is keep trending this way is what I say. Onward. Dan Fouts, Eli Manning, Tim Brown, Terry Bradshaw. For the Bucks, it's a Graham Barton out of 249. Brett Favre on the Glimmer and Gleam for the Pack. Adisa Isaac and Braylon Trice. Oh, boy. Ah, boy. What is going on? What's going to be over here? What's going to be over here? G. Willikers. Thurman Thomas, Michael Vick, Christian Okoye, Jerry Rice, a Jason Kelsey, James Harrison out of 75, going to Mr. Soprano, 66 out of 75. Now we're on a roll, Mr. Soprano. Xavier Leggett and Devontae Walker. Appreciate that follow, Cutthroat. Well, Rams all over the place here. I'm seeing them everywhere. This is a Tom Brady. Adrian Peterson, Isaac Bruce, Hines Ward. Darius Robinson for the Cardinals on the refractor. Terrell Davis, Glimmer and Gleam for the Broncos. Latu and Brendan Rice. Oh boy, what direction is this going? Where are we going here? I say there's a QB in the next pack. One of the rookie QBs. I don't know if it's an auto or something, but I feel like, I don't know. Will Levis, Doug Flutie, Mike Singletary, CJ Stroud on the refractor. There's an auto behind this, I'm pretty sure. Is it out of 52? I think it says wide receiver. Oh, that is sick. Seawolf with the last, I'm pretty sure that's last team Magic. 30 out of 50, Sterling Sharp. Oh. I like. This guy was a beast. Absolute beast. So that's 2 legends out of 50 in this box. Bryce Young, Base Voltaic, Spencer Rattler, and look. Right there. Did you see him? Joe Montana, Earl Campbell, Barry Sanders, Michael Irvin. For the Jags, it's Mason Smith out of 399. Kurt Warner for the Rams, Edrin Cooper, and Jermaine Burton. Theo. Troy Aikman, J.J. Watt, Dan Marino, Drew Brees. Another Steeler. Mean Joe Green out of 99 going to Mr. Soprano. Refractor, Glimmer and Gleam, Steve Young going to Doc. Peyton Wilson, and Jalen McMillan. And this RPA could be absolute 2 out of 50 legends. 2 good out of 50 legends, actually. Somebody want to try to call the RPA? Justin says Panther. Okay. All right. Let's see how close he is, or if it's the equivalent of that. Ronnie says Lad. Ronnie has the Chargers, everybody. Brian Dawkins, Frank Gore, Bob Greasy, Jamal Charles, pulling from the back. It's a Cameron Kitchens, followed up with a J.C. Latham, a base Malik Neighbors on the circuit breakers, and I'm not sure. Oh, it's a We Take Those is what that is. Doc. Keon Coleman, RPA for the Bills. What a nice, that was, the autos and the RPA took a lot of the powers out of it, but that's good. We take all of those. Come on, Keon. Be my friend. Be my friend. See, that's not bad. That's not bad. That ain't bad. Folks, that ain't bad. Holla. All right. Now we'll get into Topps Midnight and finish with Select. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's poppin', baby. Look at it. Look how nice it is. Makes you want to... Look, it's like, open this. Open it. And that's what we're going to do. Maybe. There it is. Out of its vault. Here's our cards. Empty box. Should be 3 autos and a jank. All right, we're starting out with the San Francisco 49er for Doc. It is Ricky Parasol for the Niners. Okay. Our first auto is Luke McCaffrey for the Commanders. That's not Jaden. It's not numbered. Next up, wow, back-to-back. Russ Grimm, and it's different, but I'm not... Hang on. I'm not seeing a number on it. It's definitely different than that one, but I'm not sure in what capacity. This is like all sparkly and glittery, and that one was like dark blue. Back-to-back Commanders. Behind that is Tyler Nubin for the G-Men. That's kind of sick, though. Who's on? We might want to look and see who's on the Stroke of Midnight base. Moonbeam parallel. Okay. Because that's kind of sick, the way that looks. Stroke of Midnight out of 20. 6 out of 20. Oh. Old boy? That's kind of sick. Lunar Tide Bo Nix for the Broncos. That just looks cool. Look at that. Bo Cephas. He still shows up no matter what. We've got a Saint here. Out of 35, it is Bub Means for the Saints. And our last one is a Titan J.C. Latham out of 149. Not altogether a super exciting box there. You just got to call a spade sometimes. But Bocephus was in there. Lunar Tide. A treat. A treat for the eye to see. Bocephus. Ooh, old Russell he's big. He's a big old chanky chank. He's like, yeah, get the other top loader, dog. Don't be trying to 55-point me, son. This is just a crappy top loader. All right, select. A little Ricky Parasol action. All right, select. Speak now or forever hold your peace. This is, it's Magilla time. It's Magilla time. All kinds of mischief going on in that box. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, they're there. Here we go. I need a hero. And we do have another break pin at the bottom. 43 people in here. I don't know if you've hopped into that shop right quick, but go in there and see if anybody tickled your fancy right quick. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions. Silver, Travis Kelce for the Chiefs. Phenomenon, silver, Keon Coleman and Joshua Allen. Doc. The Bills are eating. And Stinky the Chiefs finally got a piece of something, just like a morsel. Can we get a morsel? Joshua Allen, L'Jarius Sneed, Brock Bowers on the silver, Marvin Harrison Jr. select, and Joseph Bosa. Hi, Brock. How are you, Brock? Mavin. 20 squads left. Oh, my goodness. We're going to have to grind out break 2, aren't we? Okay. 20 squads left. Andy Dalton. Joshua Carty. Hi, Jaden on the silver. Malik Neighbors silver snapshots and Bryce Young. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're getting some good silvers here. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Those are sick. Those snapshots are sick. They're nasty. Riley Moss, JPJ, Breece Hall on the silver, Dak Prescott, and Eric Dickerson. That was the equivalent of basically a base pack, it feels like. We did get a silver in it, though. Where are you hiding all the goodies at, Select? Jared Verse for the Rams. Ray Davis for the Bills. Silver Aaron Rodgers for the Jets. Phenomenon Marvin Harrison Jr. and Boomer Esiason for the Jets. All right, all right, all right. Are they going to give us any little surprise in the right stack? A treat of some sort? DeMarcus Ware. Michael Penix on the silver. That looks nasty. Here we go. Something a little different. Alante Taylor for the Saints on the checkerboard out of 75. 85. Audric Estime and Jameson Williams. What a witty. Hi, Michael. Man, these cards are so clean. It's wild. It's like, how didn't y'all do this with everything? We've got Rome Odunze for the Bears. Michael Pittman on the silver. Who dat? Rome Odunze on the checkerboard going to Sconald McBrich out of 175. And Jackson Smith and Jigba Lambjack. Sconald, what don't you have like festivities? When's all that popping off? Tonight. Okay. Okay. $6:00. Okay. Okay. This day's going to fly by, isn't it, Sconald? TJ Hawkinson. Jaden Reed on the silver for the Pack. Rookie. Bucky Irving orange or red out of 99. And Cortland Sutton for the Broncos. 49. 49 out of 99. For the Bucks. Jaden. T. Higgins. Brock Bowers. Michael Penix on the snapshots base. And we've got a Philadelphia Eagles auto. Lane Big Frit Johnson for the Eagles out of 399 and DK Metcalf. Brandon, it's big old, it's Frittercon, Lane Johnson. Frittercon auto. Correct, NPC, correct. Dion Dawkins, Kendrick Bourne. Signature, is this a tie-dye signature or just blue? Tyree Wilson for the Raiders out of 49. Byron Murphy and Tremaine Edmonds. Well, there's both our autos. Select. They just gave us a bunch of good silver hollows. Is that they were about that life? Calvin Austin III. Bo Nix on the silver. It's like they inundated us with silver hollows. Good silver hollows. Brock Purdy for the Niners. And that is out of 149. Troy Franklin and Joe Burrow. It could be. 3 out of 49. He's wearing number 9. Brock Purdy. And Bo Cephas. I think there's a at the very least a patch in this last pack. Who gonna be? Kayvon Thibodeau. Oh, well, there he is. Joseph Burrow going to Doc out of 149. Look, silver J.J. McCarthy. DeMarvion Overshone out of 299, and Cooper Kupp for the Rams. That has got to be like the most stacked silver, just silver, which isn't bad. It's just, okay, that's the way you wanted to play that box. And Joe Burrow. Now, he got a little wax on him down there. He needs some buffing. He needs a buff. He needs some buffing, Doc. Do you know the buffing man? All right, let's get this done here. I'm gonna do a recap, then I'll get the one that's pinned down there up and present, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Do you know the Buffin Man? The Buffin Man? The Buffin Man. And if you missed, like I said, I'll see it. So it's all good. It's all good, players. But we got to do a recap here. We've got J.C. Latham out of 149, Jalen McMillan, Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Xavier Legate, C.J. Stroud, Frank Gore, Micah Parsons, Art Monk, Brock Bowers, Jaden Daniels, Luke Musgrave, James Cook, Joe Green out of 99, Xavier Legate, Brett Favre, James Harrison out of 75. Michael Pittman Jr., Ricky Parasol, Marvin Harrison Jr., he's not numbered, Luke McCaffrey, Bub Means, Steve Young, Torrey Holt, Spencer Rattler, Terrell Davis, C.J. Stroud out of 149, Rob Gronkowski, and Xavier Worthy, Marshall Faulk, Brock Bowers, Lane Johnson out of 399, Tyree Wilson out of 49, Roma Dunze, Marvin Harrison Jr., Breece Hall, Jaden Daniel Silver, Travis Kelce, Stroke of Midnight, Tyler Nubin, auto out of 20, Joe Burrow patch out of 149, Brock Purdy out of 149, Michael Penix, Alante Taylor, Brock Bowers, Russ Grimm, Bucky Irving, Roma Dunze, Aaron Rodgers, Keon Coleman, Jaden Reed, Michael Penix, Bo Nix, J.J. McCarthy, Lunar Tide, Bo Nix, Malik Neighbors, Keon Coleman, RPA, Sterling Sharp auto out of 50, 33 out of 50, and Torrey Holt auto out of 50, 24 out of 50. Okay. Now give me a second.